Hello and welcome, Dota fans, to a WePlay Showmatch between Mousesports and RoX.KiS. This is going to be Game 5. This matchup here has been going on for just a little while. 4 games straight, 3 of them taken away by Mouse and 1 of them by RoX. Why, you may ask, we are going to Game 5? Because it's a show match, and we get to go and see every single little game and see how the matchup progresses, because each individual game has its own prize pool of $300, so that's right. Mousesports has claimed 900, looking for another 300, whereas RoX.KiS are still looking at their 300 to share. So, the final match coming across, I'll say winner takes all, because why the heck not? But, yeah, here we see Outworld Devour, the Wisp are the bans. Nature's Prophet is a pickup for Mousesports. Meanwhile, Batrider and the Alchemist taken off the board by RoX.KiS, leaving Lone Druid and Visage as their primary picks. Thank you guys so much for tuning on in to the Beyond the Summit stream for the WePlay Showmatch. I myself am Blaze. Here's Skim Gaming.
Hey man, good to be back, and interesting to see that Alchemist has been taken out, because that guy has lost every game in this show match so far, if I'm correct. So, final we'll see a game without him actually. I think this is the first time he's not in the game. So yeah, interesting to see. Well, it's also good to see the lifesteal in the pool, lifesteal and Nature's Prophet, 2 of Mousesports' signature heroes almost. Signature heroes, yeah. And, wow, this time around Nagasiren banned out by Mousesports themselves.
Yeah, interesting to take that one out specifically, since it's kind of been so key to what they were trying to do, but they don't actually really prefer to run a Nagasiren in synergy with a lifestealer. In that tri-lane puts a lot of emphasis on melee, and just in general, it's not really how they like to make the flow of tri-lane work. They prefer to pick up like a Lina and then something to set up the initial stun, so they can get this nice combo, Light Strike, Raise, Open Wound, so on and so forth. But Nagasiren's still a very scary hero to deal with. We'll just see exactly what they have in mind as far as taking that out. But to start off, of course, they have Koikova's Nature's Prophet, unless they're pulling something weird on us and putting out black on it like they have in the past. But most likely... Oh, no, sorry, actually, now that I look at it, it could go either way. Nature's Prophet has been played by black when they want Koikova to be in that aggressive tri-lane. But if they end up going defensive and just have Koikova be offlane / jungle, then he will be in the Prophet. So pretty much when we see the picks come out, assuming there's no swaps, that'll give us a clear perspective of how their lanes play out. But as far as the bans, banning out 2 of Fada's better heroes, taking out the Puck, taking out the Queen of Pain, because they know that they don't get to counter with an OD.
Yeah, a lot of quote-unquote respect bans coming out here towards Fada. There's still the Beastmaster in the pool, a hero he plays very often. I personally prefer to see him on heroes like Puck and Queen of Pain, because I feel like he can make a lot more happen on these heroes, but Beastmaster is still one of the heroes that Mousesports like to run, and if they do pick it up, they have quite a decent amount of push potential with the Nature's Prophet, of course, and the Beastmaster aura. But so far, I assume to see a support pickup right now. As you mentioned, Lina would be nice. I think Rubik would work as well.
Sure.
But yeah, Mousesports currently, as you mentioned, very flexible in general, because as you mentioned, Nature's Prophet can be on the safe lane and they can still run the aggressive tri lane. RoX.KiS, seeing the Visage and the Razor also makes me think aggressive tri lane. It's actually 2 heroes of the tri lane that Mousesports ran in the last game, so definitely a strong possibility here.
Yeah. So the question is how they want to build it up. Obviously, they both could go aggressive, but I think with the pickups that are currently on the board, that Mousesports expects an aggressive tri-lane, and I think this is a really good defensive alternative. Her Crystal Nova is really great when you can hit 3 heroes with it, and the radius promotes that pretty effectively. And on top of that, you really need to negate Razor's right clicks when he starts hitting that threshold where his static link damage is to be afraid of. So the Frostbite timing, very, very important. And on top of that, a little bit extra mana never hurt anybody. So the ROX are going to be picking up a really good, two really good, actually I guess you could say 3 really good counters to Lifestealer. The Lone Druid with his Entangle procs and with the Orb of Venom is very frustrating for Lifestealer to deal with because he gets kited. The Razor stealing up his damage with the Static Link, again, not really his style, and on top of that the passive makes it very difficult for Lifestealer to initiate with open wounds on top of Razor. The final pickup, Beastmaster, literally everything about him screams counter Lifestealer. All 4 abilities, don't care whether you are raged or not, just going to screw you over either way. So that is coming into play pretty quickly. That's going to be their mid hero, and that means that all ROX needs is 1 more support to make their Triline work.
Make it actually 4 counters to Lifestealer, because the familiar stun from the Visage also goes for BKB or Magic Immunity, so they could definitely be annoying to towards the Lifestealer. Mousesports picking up the chance, so this is most definitely going to be a safe Trilane, and I think RoX.KiS, they should go aggressive against this. I think their lineup currently is really nice, and when Beastmaster rotates in with that Raw on minute 6, they can definitely get a few kills on that lane, and I would like to see them being aggressive as that. Once more, RoX.KiS taking out the Tinker, showing some sort of respect towards that Koi-Core Tinker, and not wanting to have to deal with its split push.
Yeah. It's understandable if they did want to try to mix things up. I don't know who would play the Lifestealer if they did end up going Tinker, but I guess they could maybe put Fata on the Lifestealer or Fata on the Prophet. He's done both previously, and it was generally against a mid matchup like a Beastmaster, so it's definitely understandable in that kind of situation. But either way, the final picks are going across pretty soon. Right now, the Bane and the Shadow Demon being banned out leaves less options for very good aggressive Trilane heroes. I mean, they still have in Technicality that Keeper Light, but that leaves them with no good hard lockdown, no good stuns. So although it's a great Trilane support, in this situation, it might not be what they're looking for, compared to like what you were talking about a Rubik.
Yeah, I think a Rubik would be really... I think Rubik is the best option. Maybe even a Jakiro would be nice, just to have that additional...
Nyx is still in the pool too.
Crowd control. Nyx as well, yeah, it's a good setup stun, and actually Nyx is a really good option, but no, they go for the Vengeful Spirit. They do have that Aura stack with Beastmaster and Bench, so a lot of Midas armor in general, if they pick up a Medallion as well, so...
Yeah,
RoX.KiS, I expect them to go aggressive with this. I really think so.
Absolutely. I do like the Aura stack, like you mentioned, increasing attack speed and attack damage simultaneously on a hero that does all physical damage and has the Eye of the Storm going. It couldn't be better for them. But we do see Fata picking up his Slark. That's going to be very, very interesting. Going to try to do a little bit of Essence harassment on Beastmaster, taking down his spell so he can't spam out axes as frequently is going to be nice. But in general, the big thing is just when you hit 6, when you start roaming aggressively and trying to pick off these weaker heroes, Visage before he gets Gravekeepers up, the Vengeful Spirit at just about any point in the game. Both very, very vulnerable to being ganked up, and Slark is one to capitalize. Curious to see how effective it'll be, but Slark in general is always a great pick, and if you can get some cool dispels off in the meantime, if you see the magic, you can dodge the magic missile with Pounce, you can dodge it with the Dark Pact as well. So there's a lot of different things that you can predict and avoid if you play that hero right, as Fata has shown he is fully capable of. So
yeah, it's been quite some time since since I've seen those Slark actually. I mean, there was like a 2-week period or 3 weeks where Slark was a really popular hero, was top tier pick, and now he's kind of fallen out of favor. I still think he's a strong hero, and as you mentioned, of course, with that Essence shift being such a nuisance towards that Beastmaster, and as I say that, it's actually going to be the Lone Druid in the mid lane.
Interesting move. I mean, it does mean that the Slark won't be able to get early momentum as easily, because it's essentially a 2 versus 1 matchup, but you're still getting solo experience. Lone Druid has so much lane control, especially if he goes for that early Orb of Venom. Now, Bear currently down with just a Stout Shield is playing around a little bit here. I think he's trying to make them believe that he's going for the solo safe lane, but obviously that is not the case. So they're going to lead Beastmaster down bottom with a Quelling Blade to go toe-to-toe with Prophet, and from there they can do more pressure on Slark with the Lone Druid. But on the top lane, that's where a lot of the action is going to be. We have, of course, quite a bit of kill potential with the 3 heroes, a lot of disables, potentially, if Sundarin does get some nice creeps. But on top of that, they are going to start off with some sentry wards, and that could cause some difficulties if they don't sentry it perfectly. But the ping's already coming, and I think they will be able to take care of it.
Yeah, I like the aggression or not the aggression, but the incentive behind this blocking, of course, Syndra's camps, but, well, they spot it out immediately, as you mentioned, and won't have any problems farming this one.
So, looking at the matchup, how do you feel about the Quelling Blade Beastmaster going up against the Prophet? How do you think that'll play out?
I think it could be a mistake. I think a Stout Shield would have been better because he's going to tank up a lot of these creeps. I guess he wanted to take the Quelling Blade to be able to last hit better, but I think, yeah, you can already see him. Even though he has a Quelling Blade, he's struggling quite a bit. He only got one last hit out of the whole wave, and lost half his HP. So the Stout Shield would definitely have been better. And in the meantime, Quaker though, he's definitely doing himself. Yeah, he has a better time here.
Absolutely. So, I mean, he is going to get up and close and personal, and when they're both on the lane like that, it won't be too difficult as far as getting the last hits because of that Quelling Blade. But in general, I definitely agree that once the Treant harassment starts, if he can't axe them down, then it is going to be very, very painful for him to stay on the lane. You might have to go for a bottle early, actually, instead of Soul Ring.
Yeah, and especially since Quaker, he was pulling the creep wave with his Treants. If he keeps on doing that and forces Hijackal to last hit under his tower, he's going to tank up so much. And he already ate through all of his 3 tangos. He's only down to 1 self, and look at Quaker. He's playing really, really aggressive and just forcing him to use his region once, and he even gets the bird.
Yeah, nice little free bounty on top of that. That's really gonna just keep him moving in the right direction. Surprisingly, Tron hasn't been looking to pick up any items just yet. No Orb of Venom, and I guess he doesn't have enough for boots. Actually, looking at the CS, a lot of harassment has been going on Fata, but as far as the creep kills go, no, Tron not really multitasking and accomplishing 2 things at once like you usually see a skilled lone druid player. We're seeing 6 and 3, 6 and 4. Very close matchup as far as the creep kills go.
Yeah, usually you'd expect a lone druid to do a lot better. The lone druid is actually one of the better 1v1 laners because, as you mentioned, you can harass with the bear quite a bit and still keep farming with the heroes. So Feda doing a really good job actually, and oh, he has to be careful. Yeah, he has to pounce away because he was taking quite a bit of harassment.
Still, he will be able to pick up the bottle, have that cored out to him, and that's going to put him in a pretty good position to sustain and try to go for the rune ganks, because just about any rune is really good on Slark, even Illusion, which is generally kind of half useless for many different heroes. It's great for him because the duration of the pounce leash and just adding in that continuous extra damage. Looks like up on the top that they did unlock the pull with the sentries, and just in time, 3-minute spawn, goes across, and Black's already taking a look at it.
But yeah, too bad that the bear in the mid actually took the rune. Smart usage of the bear, sending him out as soon as he knew the rune would spawn. And the bear can pick up the runes. He picked up a regen and he's to full health now, so all the harassment that Feda dealt back kind of negated.
Meanwhile, down in bot lane, out of regeneration, Beastmaster is not finding much farm. Right now 12 and 0, but it doesn't seem like he's going to be getting too much more. He has 1 rank 1 axe remaining. He's actually gone for double in Call of the Wild, so he has his board to work with, but again, he doesn't have much nuke potential with those axes.
Yeah, he's using his board to last hit because the board is of course ranged, but what he does accomplish is just giving away quite an additional source of farm. He got the bird now twice, and he's going to get the board once more.
It looks like a gank's coming in. Slark wants to make something happen, gets a double damage rune. This is a perfect time. Right now, Yol harassing Paws down, but Syndra is closing in on Mousesports, and that's going to be an easy first blood. Now, looking back up top, closed in a little bit, but they don't want to go in and mess with that DD Slark, who is actually wrapping around very, very nicely. He has that pounce, and now he can go right up to the high ground. Won't be able to leash them, but just get a couple right clicks in. Dark Troll, Summoner, locking him in place. Yol will fall. And now we're looking at the duel between Paz and BZZ. Right-clicking back and forth, it's actually going to go the way of the Razor. So, he does get 1 kill out of it, but his allies fall very, very quickly. Yeah,
and it was good that Feda rotated in. Did give him a bit of experience, but it also gave Tron a bit of free time in the mid lane. He is now ahead in terms of last hits, and he's looking to have boosts on both his hero and his bear. Also picked up an Orb of Venom, so being able to harass a lot more now.
Oh,
Nice
Slark
from Feta.
almost connects with that pounce. That would have been so big. Locking them both in place, entangles wouldn't matter as much, and that double damage would have taken effect very quickly.
Yeah, that was really close. I think that would have easily been a kill. Even though there's now entangle up on the bear. That should... Oh, he
Nope.
tries it again.
So, only getting a single right click is not worth the mana pool, unfortunately. Though he is bottle crowing, so he will be able to make up for that pretty quickly.
Yep. In the meantime, bottom lane still quite dominating this lane. He's looking really nice. In general, he's leading the CS chart. And with his ultimate now, he might be able to contribute to other lanes.
That's a pretty big deal, actually. That little extra burst of damage is a lot of times what somebody like Slark needs just to make it work. He's not going to use the smoke, increasing movement speed by 15% by the smoke by default, and then getting the shadow damage, shadow dance passive that will provide 30 on top of that. So very, very fast coming in for a gank. Down on bottom, and this should be enough to bring down Beastmaster despite the roar. Goes for the pounce, looking to try to dispel the roar. The roar doesn't come out at all, but the essence shift, there's no mana. He cannot roar now. And Fata just needs one more pounce to make this work. Actually, it's just going to be a Wrath of Nature to finish the job. Meanwhile, on top lane, Razor taking a little bit of harassment, but nothing to finish the job.
Nice rotation out here from Feta. I think this kill is what Quaikwa needed on this lane. I mean, he was ahead anyway, but with this kill, he can actually pressure this tower now. And I like that he picked up face boots just to be able to harass even more. Oh, top lane, they want to engage. Open wounds up already.
Dropping so fast. BZZ already down. His static link is great if it can work for a long period of time. Actually get a magic missile on black. He gets roared up as well, has no rage, and he will drop. Really wishes that he had just been able to walk away before that had come. I mean, the Dire Ward gave vision of the TP that was coming across. So you look at the vision that it gives. There's no... I mean, he could have TP'd behind these trees, but those probably would have been destroyed in the process. I don't know. The magic missile, of course, he didn't have rage for it. He just was a little bit too far ahead, but really good movement from RoX.KiS to get both of them on to make sure that he was locked down. Meanwhile, though, Quaikwa down on bot lane. Kind of having the run of the mill here, and it's going to take the tier 1.
Yeah, definitely making nice usage of the time he's been granted. Farming up quite nicely. Oh, Feta is going to town on the mid lane, but no, will not be able to get a kill here.
Turned around on him a little bit with the Entangle proc. Has to watch it because, of course, his invis... He still kept visible during the duration of the Entangle, so that's a pretty big factor to consider. But beyond that, still is doing a pretty good job controlling the lane. Now up on top, it's going to be BZC dropping down so quick. He doesn't have tank. Like, he has treads, but it's not enough. We do see Chen getting a kind of a revenge kill with that soul assumption, but now dropping down quickly through satyrs, double satyrs, and that Wrath of Nature. Just such a long-range nuke. Tron dropping quickly. Battlecry will help him out a little bit, but unless he gets a perfect entangle and blocks himself with the bear through recall, it's not going to happen. Though he is actually getting the roar. The rotation is enough to bring down Nature's Prophet. And impressively, Tron survives. That Battlecry, so much armor, but Yol wants a piece of the action, unfortunately now out of range. And actually, Slark goes to punish him and brings him down.
Yeah, those treants. Oh, in the meantime, Lifestealer goes to town on bench, takes a kill here for themselves, and most likely tier 1 as well. So nice rotation here, but too bad, Quaikwa, he wanted to help Feta with the kill. Instead, he actually prevented him from getting the kill because the treants were just blocking everyone from actually getting to Tron.
Yeah, but now down on bottom lane, coming on top of Beastmaster, saying, if you're going to roar me and counter gank me, I'm going to make you pay for it. But here's that counter TP, magic missile. No. As far as detection goes, carrying, they have the sentry wards on both the Lone Druid and the Visage, but nothing more in that scenario.
Yeah, and they really need those sentries, as of course his Dark Pact removes the dust debuff, or the dust, not the debuff, but the dust. So having those sentries is going to be crucial. In general, looking at the map, there's not much vision going on for either of those teams. I mean, as you mentioned, there's a top rune, top observer ward by Mouse on the top lane, which is really nice. As you mentioned, it gives away a lot of vision against this tri lane. But in general, over the runes, no vision whatsoever.
Still, they want to make a go of it on the top lane here. Kind of surprising that they're just holding in this kind of overextended position. I'm not saying it's too far out, but if the Slark wanted to join in, and the Nature Prophet TP, that'd be a full 5-man gank. Now that they did get the chain, they got the static link onto Black. They're going to go for the missile. So they will do a heck of a lot of damage here, but it's not enough to finish off Black, and he can just heal up with Infest. BZZ really wants a kill out of this. They're going to go maybe just for axes, long range to finish off Paz here. And they certainly have the means to do it, but Paz, barely surviving Magic Stick, keeps him up and just forces one more cooldown. Now, turning things around or attempting to do so, Black comes in right on top of BZZ, and he should be able to finish the job very, very nicely. Pincers him in. Now, we do see Fata closing in on top of the Beastmaster and connects with the Pounce. Needed that to finish it. The Roar comes out of Koikova, but it's not going to be enough to finish him because the axes are only rank 2.
Yeah, that was a bit of greedy play by RoX.KiS, diving really deep just to get a kill on either, well, Black or Pass, and they just turned it around, even though they did get a kill on Pass, and they had to pay for it. Feda now jumps on Tron, not going to get a kill here because Tron smartly just TPs out.
Yeah. Doesn't want to play with that, even if he was over a Sentry Ward by himself and with nobody to actually come in for reinforcements for a good few seconds. He couldn't just rely on a simple Entangle proc to pull him out of that one, so just plays it safe and is able to TP away. I have a question for you, though. I was looking over this Beastmaster's build-up, and like I was saying, he only has 2 in Axes. That's because he's maxed out his Call of the Wild first. Now, I'm all for picking up a second point in Call of the Wild to get the first boar out before a lot of other players often would. Sometimes I get it even by level 3. But what's your opinion on getting, by level 7, I presume, a maxed out Call of the Wild?
I think it's just to slow down the Nyx. I can't really explain it otherwise because I'm on the same page as you are. Usually I prefer the Axis build. And oh, yeah. If that had been a level 4 Axe, that would have been a different story, but this just grazed Feda, and he might even re-engage.
Yeah. Still kind of in a tough position, but there is going to be an Observer Ward, no sentries at the moment, but they're going to try to bring down Yo very, very quickly. Grave Chill movement speed is counteracted by the open wounds, but he does get roared up on the high ground. Now Black's losing a lot of right-click damage. However, Fata has plenty to spare with that DD, is going to be able to finish off the Beastmaster, and Black gets out scot-free.
Yeah, and BZZ, he's trying to go for a rebuttal kill here, but he won't get in range. Actually, Venge, she's here. Does she have a swap? No, still just level 5.
Actually.
Black, he's looking at it.
Oh, got a kill on Yul. Just from the clear vision, there is a disconnect. BZZ is knocked out of the game for a short time period. We're going to pause it up, but really good TP initiation from Koikova, roaming around a bit, but once he found his target, he was on the mark and finished it off. Looking at the kill score, we see right now it's 12-5, maybe even a 13th with the fact that they have such good positioning against BZZ.
Yeah, it's really not looking good for him right now because he's completely surrounded, basically. I mean, there is a Venge in the neighborhood to assist him, but there's no TP support coming in. Even if Tron TP'd, not sure how much he can actually assist here.
So Frostbite breaks it, yeah. There we go. Oh, Night Neutral! BZZ dies to Crystal Maiden. Almost getting the neutral off, but not successful. Black avoiding the entangles, just phasing, drumming away, but they do get the magic missile and really want that proc. It's not coming, though. This bear refuses to entangle, and as a result, they should miss out on the kill. In fact, Slark might even try to initiate on top of them. Oh, is able to avoid the missile with that Dark Pact, and now the right clicks. Crystal Maiden gets a second kill. Now diving in past the tier 1 tower, going deep, but doesn't have the movement speed to get away from this bear. So, should be hit up. Will that entangle come through? Oh, juked! Hardcore jukes from Paz, and by that I mean really bad plays from the bear. But either way, Slark going to break out of the entangle, but taking a lot of damage in the process. Dropping down to 100, but the axes are not coming. So, Fata will escape, and Paz, surprisingly as well.
I don't know, but Mousesports has been fighting at this high ground. Koikova. Oh, I see. He's actually going to escape. They've been fighting over this at this ancient spot the whole time, even though they had to know that RoX.KiS had vision there because they were spotted out very early on, and they still kept on fighting. Then Koikova was even so ballsy and tried to take the ancients here. So.
Well, they kept on winning, and that kind of instills much encouragement to keep that going, and just. If you have to keep a repetition of just a bloodbath in that one spot, as long as the momentum is still continuously in your favor, you're going to be pretty happy about it.
That's true. And looking at the golden experience graph, as you mentioned, they do have the advantage here. Also looking at the net worth graph, the 3 cores from Mousesports sitting on top. Even Chen is doing better than the 2 cores from RoX.KiS. So Mac will be completed up on Syndrome soon, and I think as soon as that is up, they are trying to go down the mid lane.
Trying to kill the bear. They do get the frostbite, but there's too much coming back in. They actually get the roar from Black. The tower was hitting him, but I think Paz actually stole the aggro. Either way, Black not going to be able to survive despite the Hand of God.
In the meantime, Koikwa and Feda got to pick up on Visage.
Nice.
But of course, this trade was definitely in favor of RoX.KiS.
Yeah.
Getting a kill on the carry from Mouse.
Most definitely. Does he have an armlet anytime soon? No, just the Helm of the Iron Will. And he's going to be using that to tank a little bit more extensively, but cannot get that greedy. They really wanted that bear, but it cost them. Because, of course, they had the means to counter-initiate. And like you were saying, they have vision all over this place. RoX.KiS have this covered, but it doesn't seem to matter. With smokes, with the initiation of Slark, BZZ is already down. The bear as well. And this slow-down Lone Druid is probably going to get finished. Nice pounce. Just had the perfect vector. I'm not even sure if Fada had full vision on that, but he certainly had the perfect perspective within his own mind.
Yeah, just great awareness, and Mousesports will take the tier 1 tower mid now. Could possibly go for more here. Yeah, as I say that, they get a kill on the bench.
And that pounce actually disjointed the magic missile. That was practically in melee range. This is ridiculous. Yul about to drop down as well. Just too much damage. Really, they're going in 1 by 1 now, and it's just becoming a massacre. They might be able to get a return kill. Fata dropping low, but it doesn't look like it. He pounces, he TPs, and they're gone. Actually, hearing open wounds and roar as my mouse F's up, but Infest is not going to be enough to finish off the Beastmaster. Just a little bit too big. Koikova doesn't want to go too far into the tower with only 2 more creeps tanking, but just sends in right clicks. He says, screw it, I'm going to man up, but mans up right into getting his head decapitated.
Yeah, he just walks right into Axis and takes him to the face. Goes down, but to be honest, it again feels like Mousesports is just having fun at this game. Black just diving a tier 3 tower even though the tier 2 is still standing up. And Fada, of course, being ballsy as he is, picked up a Shadow Blade now, and his damage output is going to be so much bigger now. And he's probably going to play a lot more aggressive with this.
Shadow Blade coming on mid. This is scary. Trenchy. Oh, this could be good. They can. Do they have swap? No, 3 seconds on swap, and they go in with the Grave Shield. The only thing that won't lock them down at all. That was just not what they needed. Had to be a little more patient.
Yeah, it was unfortunate that the creeps attacked him already. That kind of gave away the sentry ward, so they kind of had to try something. But oh, Fada, he's looking at Yul now, and another great sentry.
We'll see if it pays off. He does go for the Dark Pact. They can't go for Magic Missile or Roar just yet, and actually don't even have the Roar for 5 more seconds. Either way, Fata is in and out.
Yeah, and effectively baited out 200 gold. So, nice play from him. In the meantime, Syndran, as mentioned, has the mech. Black still far away from that armlet. Might go for some infest kill here. Oh no, Fada just wants to kill it by himself.
So risky, but also the reward can be great if they can just get in and actually connect with a pounce. Any one of these heroes can drop so quickly. But for now, it seems to be the slow push. Down on bottom, the Nature Prophet tried to make something happen, but VS is the one to claim the last hit on it. So at least slowing the momentum to that extent. But actually, yeah, nice call. The TP is just barely going to be enough again. Beastmaster is the only guy who can really withstand this initiation. Looking for his Necronomicon, but it's going to be a while.
Yeah, and Syndran in the meantime goes like, come on guys, let's play a bit more serious, let's take Roche. Tried to do it by himself, but definitely needs the help from Koikwa, who is, by the way, going for, of course, DAGON.
Wow. Well, that is...
If you don't have a Tinker to pew-pew with, then just make it artificial.
Bring the pew. One way or another, you'll have it on your side. So, in this position here, what does RoX.KiS need to really pull this back together?
Probably not get picked off like this. They are kind of out of position most of the time, giving away few solo kills for Fada, who arguably has been doing a great job here at just finding kills by himself, and speaking of which...
And they really can't punish him, unfortunately. Like, they've dropped so many sentry wards, but he's just a very slippery little guy. And now going in, gets roared up at the Dark Pact. That's what I'm talking about, dispelling it constantly. He is taking a lot of hits, though, and he will drop down. Aegis coming back up. Koikova, I think he was trying to TP, but now he gets swapped, and we'll have no such opportunity. In the mid lane, though, a lot of damage coming across, but I think they have the counter push to keep it up.
Yeah, that was probably a big throw from Mousesports' side, giving away 2 kills right here and then buying back again. I don't know, Koikwa, He was just playing a bit ballsy, but again, Mousesports just having fun with this game now,
Sure.
it seems. And also RoX.KiS dropping down the Roshan timer in the all chat.
Yeah, of course. I was about to comment on that, and then I realized that Slark is all over the fucking map, killing everybody.
Check top lane slug. Oh god.
He can't do it. He can't do it. There's the shit. Oh.
That's just gold, really.
His fins became potatoes.
Basically. Even worse than potatoes.
It's worse than potatoes.
That's a good question, actually. Rice.
Analysis. Alright, we got the Infest Bomb coming down. Crystal Maiden, the perfect gank train with that Blink Dagger. Not every day you see the friggin' Nake's Bomb Crystal Maiden.
Yeah, that was... I was about to say, I think it was 5 minutes ago. Maybe go infest Slark.
Yeah,
But no.
didn't need it, really didn't. But he would have been the perfect way to just get him on in there. But that's it's common, you know. People do that all the time. Mouse switching it up, showing us the new TI strats. The new TI strats is Crystal Maiden Nake's Bomb.
And DAGON on the Nakes.
Excellent.
He's not too far
Or no,
away.
he stole it. He stole it. He's
Oh,
being an asshole
yeah,
to his teammate.
It's actually quite fast. Oh, okay.
No, he didn't steal the enemies. That would be like, what? But no. He's just being
I
a
thought
jerk.
for a moment maybe Fada has one now as well, but it's actually quite fast. Who doesn't get to finish his one?
Nope. Denied.
Oh, this game, really.
Little silly. But what'd you expect? We have Haste Rune. There's no way. There's just no way. They can put 5 heroes on him, and unless they get like a rank 2 swap, there's no way to actually catch him.
Unless Fada plays like this.
Yeah, technically, but you know, he's invisible, it's okay. And the big freezing field blink initiation right under that tier 2. That's where Paz wants to be. Hand of God, no problem at all. Tanky as a mofo, but gets dropped down in the end. BZZ getting right click hard is gonna drop in just a second. Armlets is active. There's the infest and the single right click to finish the job, while Fanta gets out only to come back in swinging, finishing off the Vengeful Spirit. And at this stage, I would have to say that I think Mousesports have this game in the bag.
Yeah, I definitely agree. I definitely agree. It's very unlikely for RoX.KiS to come back into this game, unless Mousesports tries to go for some really
Divine Rapier.
throwish. Yeah, exactly. Pull off an EG. But nah.
Oh, well, I don't know. I don't know if they're going to be able to bring Yol down because of his stout shields. Really, the amount of damage block, I mean, he's almost guaranteeing. He's got like a 95% chance to block, and that 20 damage off of Slark's auto attacks is pretty much going to make this guy indestructible if there is a maxed out static link on Razor. So
Yeah, I think also Vanscore brings up a fair point. I think a report at this point would be... Yeah, but nah. I think he needs to sell his boots as well. Another stout shield.
more stout shields is the only answer. It's the only way to counter DAGON.
That or go with the Gauntlet of Strength spam.
Strong.
6 gauntlets?
But that's efficient. Plus 3 stats, man. Oh, Chen has a friggin' DAGON.
Everyone has DAGON. I think there needs to be a new fun item. I mean, going DAGON all the time kind of becomes boring as well.
5 Yules is always fun.
Oh yeah, 5 Yules would be... that would be really funny.
Just do it on the bear over and over. Spearbird just gets dizzy.
And DAGON level 2 on Viper now.
Fata going in for a gank on Tron. Not going to be able to be successful with this static link in the Battlecry active. Turns it over to BZZ, but look at this right-click damage. It's so miserable. If Razor does one thing right, it's completely nullifying Fata if he can actually get his spells off. But now we see them in a very tight spot. They're pincered in from all angles, and here comes the super freezing field. Oh, wait, never mind. But yeah, Slark coming on in to finish this off. BZZ dropping down to 1 HP, but Armlet toggles. And will keep up and kicking. Barely Fata trying to finish the job. He succeeds with the help of Quickava's kill secure. Tron trapped in the trees. Gonna get right-clicked. There's the Infest to finish it.
And I gotta say, Chen is actually the better one, doing a good job at stealing kills. I mean, he has more nukes than just a DAGON, so... Oh, Quaikwa. Dagon level 3.
Oh, no, not enough. He got the Shadow Blade right click, he got the Dagon, but it's not going to do it here. Black gets hit up by the Entangle, Test of Faith, the armlet toggles, he's going to survive through the... Holy crap, that is some... I would be so sad. I mean, of course, they can't even care about this game at this stage, but it's still really, really silly to see somebody in that position and just armlet toggle under 8 auto attacks and still walk away.
Yeah, if even these little things don't work anymore for you, then you just know, okay, that's not our day, guys.
You kind of got to cut your losses at some point.
Yeah. Oh, Syndron. Ah, yeah. He also escaped, so RoX.KiS really can't catch a break. Oh, they might get killed past you though.
Yeah, very, very bad spot, but Has dying is not something to be surprised of. A Swab comes out, Slark gonna be able to spell both Entangle and Roar, only to take too much damage and drop down. No suicide, just a buyback. Oh.
And Quaikwa just zaps. Dagon level 5.
Dagon 5 acquired, locked and loaded.
I'm still looking and checking for items that would be funnier to buy rather than Dagon. I think 5 E-Blades would be funny, but
I mean, it's the same thing, really. It's just slightly different. It's like it doesn't. I mean, I think I like the animation better. Well, I don't know. Dagon 5 is pretty flashy.
That's true, I guess.
And Couriers.
Although it would be better if it looked like Lion's Finger of Death.
I mean, refresher orbs, but that's has a completely different feel to it. It's not all the same thing.
That's true.
Chat should have some good suggestions, I'm sure. Mask of Madness. Mask of Madness plus Troll Warlord Ultimate. That's fun. And I'm talking like 5-man Mask of Madness. I'm not just talking one person. I'm talking all five, like a Crystal Maiden with the Battle Trance and the Mask of Madness.
Battle Trance in general seems kinda not broken, but it's really strong. It's disgustingly strong. I'm still waiting for Troll to be in the Captain's mode.
Keep waiting, man. Keep waiting.
Eventually he'll get there.
Yeah, I don't deny that. But Half-Life 3 will also eventually be fully developed and produced for the public. So
oh yeah, that's right. I forgot.
Battle time.
That poor Beastmaster. And Fada, he tried to block Quaikwa so he couldn't escape.
Succeeds. Wow, did I just say that? Succeed and success combined together creates success, which is exactly what happened there.
Sounds like the Swiss cheese.
Nice.
Oh, Quaikwa. Try to be ballsy.
Ghost and go. Man mode lasers. Ah. Backflips everywhere. Double kill. Does the enemy have a Dagon? No.
Nah, it was black. It was black.
Did they kill the Necronomicon melee minion? Because I'm pretty sure that just happened.
I think so.
I saw a laser go the other way, and I'm pretty sure they just killed the Necro minion.
Either way, it looks like we're going to have a comeback here from RoX.KiS.
Wow.
Go.
Look at that experience graph. Insane. Yeah. Comeback of the century.
Drastic change.
Sanj. 5 halberds. It's kind of the same thing as 5 Yules. It's just like you walk around them, can't do anything.
But 5 Yules looks a lot better though.
Yeah,
because if you have like 5 tornadoes at the same time.
Wow. Impressive. 5 Ghost Scepters is practical. Crit on anybody is funny.
5 Mantas could be nice. Like, just send in all the illusions. Nah. Pass is just going Dagon. He just bought the staff and the null talisman. Okay, the chat currently suggesting 5 rapiers, 4 bucklers, 5 Hammer of the Dominators. Just get.
Oh yeah, I've seen that. Oh, that's always fun. Definitely.
That always. Have you seen the picture that was posted on Reddit by Webpass?
Oh, and I saw a picture and I saw the video too. That went along with it.
Oh, okay, with the centaurs.
Yeah, and the alternating no-tails meepos. So awesome.
Yeah. 5 Shivas is suggested. 5-man Sheep Stick. 5 medallions. Eh.
No, I mean, yeah. I like the idea of 2 medallions, but 5's not really good. I think there should be some game where everybody goes just a Crystallis and a Talisman of Evasion, and everybody just right-clicks each other. They can all be the same hero, and it's just RNGG.
Wow, that would... I think... Yeah, that would make for a good only mid matchup, I guess.
Phantom Assassin.
Oh.
All Phantom Assassins starting at level 6 or level 11 or something.
Throw in the Void, the king of RNG. Oh, top lane. They actually get a kill on Fada. But, KiS, revenge hit.
Can he get out though? Beastmaster.
I think he wants to kill himself with the Necrobox.
He's trying. He's trying as best he can, but he's still not doing it. There's that last right click. 4 HP! 4 HP, and he lives to TP out another day. Wow.
In the meantime, we have another Infest Bomb with pass.
Big plays. Yol gonna drop down. Stun's going across. Black doesn't give a shit.
Still no DAGON though. Still no DAGON. Use it. Use it. Use it.
Black DAGON, best DAGON. It's like, okay, I don't have right-click damage. I could just KS with lasers. Are we still watching this? Like, I don't even know.
It seems like it. It seems like it. And somehow Mouse is still pressuring. And still winning. And wow, Yol actually made something useful out of those stout shields.
Strong double core man Vanguard, and that's where it's at. Fortunately, it's not where it's at for Razor. Entangle proc, under the swap, biggest plays, initiate. Oh wait, Aegis, never mind. That would have been the game winner, but you know, Roshan.
Well, actually, Vanscore manages to be out of it. Nobody felt like, okay, I'm not going to use Frostbite.
No. Yeah, let's get the test of faith. Armlet. Are we serious? Gosh. Black with those armlet toggles. And of course, Sid with those tests of faith. This is just ridiculous.
And KiS, being lucky you're not getting entangled up.
I just want to like enable cheats and type -WTF and just let everybody go at it.
Well, they don't really have the best lineups for it though. I mean, spamming Raw would be fun, but over in Mouse side, well, I guess the Nature's Prophet Ultimate would be nice to spam, but...
Who are you kidding? Lone Druid is the best WTF mode hero in the game.
Yeah, I totally forgot about that. Just imagine what would happen if you could actually stack the bears. Like, have an army of bears.
Probably the same thing as Nigma's Eidolons. You stop giving a crap after like 50.
Oh. There can't ever be too many bears. At least the players are having fun. I think this is what's all about. Just a fun show match between the two teams. I mean, we did get to see a lot of really good and exciting games. The last two ones kind of one-sided. But...
So I think Synderen is the least valuable player. He didn't test a face save Black this time, so obviously he screwed up, and that's going to cost him. See? This is all Synderen's fault.
Well, to be fair, if anything, Fada's the least, well, it's the worst player currently. He doesn't have a DAGON.
Noob? What? I don't even know. Like, how are you gonna kill a bear without DAGON? It just doesn't
I'm not sure either.
Like, he's rabid, he's phased, he's recalled.
Oh snap.
Meanwhile... Oh, what is that? Beastmaster? Probably Necronomic on Self-Slay again, but Crystal Maiden.
Crystal Maiden just casually diving a base.
That's where she belongs. Did you ever kill a fountain in Dota 1 with a Crystal Maiden Frostbite?
With the Crystal Maiden, yeah, Frostbite and Omni Knight with the ultimate. And just going to town on that, yeah. That used to be fun. Too bad you can't do it anymore.
Yeah, I think it's okay. I don't think they need to keep that mechanic.
But yeah, it's not like you ever draft the lineup just to do that. Is it? It's like, I don't know.
It's more a nostalgia lens thing, I think.
Yeah, I think so too. Oh well, RoX.KiS still buying actually useful items. Basher now on the bear.
Well, useful items versus useless items. Useless with 80,000 million gold advantage. Wait, did they? Yeah, they swapped BZZ. But either way, they get the kill.
Yeah.
And BZZ survives, so they hacked. And we're gonna ban them from map hacks.
Looks like Black. He still hasn't upgraded his DAGON. I'm kind of disappointed. And yeah, in the meantime, Quaker just goes and gets himself a pickoff. And he's going for E-Blade. Yeah, he has the Ghost Scepter already.
No Veil, though.
Still checking for suggestions in the chat. 5 Heaven Halberds, nah. 5 Necronomicon, that's boring.
It's fun, but it's legit. The problem with it is it's too legit.
Yeah, that's true. It's just a legit actually pickup. I mean, if you have like Chen and Nature's Prophet picking up 5 Necronomicons, it's actually a legit pushing strat.
No, what would be fun is going 5 Helmet Dominators against 5 Necronomicons.
I've seen that. Not in that.
Yeah, one-on-one, sure.
Yeah, it was a game yesterday. The one team had 4 Necro books and the other teams had 3 Helmet Dominators just to get those Necronomicons.
Alright, here we go. So, they're going over the plan, and they're trying to figure out who is going to be the Leroy Jenkins.
I think it has to be Yol with those poor man shields. Leroy Jenkins.
Many familiars, handle it. But alas, this has persisted for far longer than I ever could have imagined possible.
Yeah, this game could have been over like 16 minutes ago.
I'll look over at the stream and it's like 2 viewers. And they're like, what the fuck is this? They're lost. They're like, I thought this was Corsair Cup. So, beyond that, it's really just a little bit ridiculous. 5-man push in mid, but no 5 Shivas to take it down. Infest inside the melee Necro Minion just to get some easy money.
Easy money, easy life, easy rares.
Yeah, you can buy rares, so it works.
Oh. Quaikwa. He finally has enough gold for his E-Blade. He can't die right now. No. No.
Hello, bear.
Yeah.
Bash proc immediately.
He still has enough money. Fader. He ends the fun. He wants to push.
So, at this stage in the game, where are the Divine Rapiers?
Yeah, this really is. I mean, I've seen less one-sided games with rapiers. Bring it on.
I don't know if this is one-sided anymore, considering they've lost like almost half the experience, but I would say the racks and the fact that they gave up a long time ago definitely adds into it a little.
Well, to be fair, RoX.KiS hasn't called GG yet, so technically they're still in this game.
$300 on the line. Yol's life is in the balance. Gets swapped out. Runs for his life. Slark gets pounced in 2 seconds. Good game.
And gets the kill.
Slark had his way with you.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Yes.
I don't like any enemy hero that just killed me saying that he had his way with me. That just doesn't make me feel comfortable.
I agree. I felt the same way when I heard that line. But in general, I like it. I like the voice work on Dota. It's really funny to see all those, or to hear all those interactions between the heroes.
Yep. I mean, I gotta admit that the best voice work would have to be Wisp, but
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Must have taken them ages.
So, what do you think is going to be the immortal item that's going to come out with actually with all the minis that have been purchased? It's already out now. A lot of people speculate it's going to be a Gladys announcer, but I think that would be too much money Valve loses.
I think so too, because the GLaDOS announcer would definitely sell really well, because it has been anticipated for such a long time. I think it's going to be something career.
Well, they already got couriers for the companion, though.
Yeah, but something that, I don't know. It has to be something that pleases, or, well, that everyone likes to have.
How about a hat for your courier, so you can have your Smeevil on a crab with a top hat?
That would actually look cool, but the thing is, though, what if you don't like the Smeevil and then you kind of have something that you actually don't want? I don't know. Feels kind of... It should have been a different goal in my mind, this immortal item. I don't know.
Well, we'll see how if they do something awesome with it. You're gonna change your mind entirely.
That's true. That's true. But it kind of feels like with taunts now. I mean, everyone has the same taunt basically for all those heroes. It's not something too special anymore.
Well, I don't think it's supposed to be super unique. I don't think that's the point of the compendium. It's supposed to be part of something, really. More so.
That's true.
The whole community thing.
I'm actually interested to see if they can establish this kind of model, a business model, into the future years.
Do you think other TIs or other tournaments in general?
Other TIs and maybe even other tournaments in general. There have been speculations about maybe, although, yeah, yeah, Yol and Feda
M-click.
just hugging each other.
M-click for the win. Make a train.
Yeah, they need more heroes. Aw. Yeah, they're just, aw, Syndra ruining the fun.
Group hug.
But yeah, I'm interested to see if they can actually, or if they are intending on making more compendiums for other tournaments or for future TIs.
Is there anything you think they can improve with it?
So far, I think it's really good. Actually, I'm not too sure. I haven't really thought about it because so far nothing really stands out that would bug me.
Sure. No, not the Crystal Maiden. Never see her die before. That just, it hurts. It hurts to see a Crystal Maiden with a 72-second death timer, to be honest. That's the weirdest thing.
Yeah, that really is weird, but nah. Feda, commend me, please. Oh god.
And it is finally freaking done. I have no idea what I've been watching for the past 20 minutes, but it certainly was Dota in its own way.
Yeah, somehow. Some sort of Dota.
So, pretty silly, pretty ridiculous. Definitely fitting for a final of a show match that wasn't. We had some really interesting little picks and some interesting little plays, but that's going to conclude it. Obviously, that is the last success for Mousesports, taking away that final $300 prize. Bringing it in, it's $1,200 for Mousesports and $300 for Radical Online Extremists. So they will all, of course, share that and split that. Get some spending money for Seattle, but yeah, just a fun little thing brought to you guys by WePlay. Just going over the sponsors real quick since they did cover up the prize pool for it. Logitech, Western Digital, Inno3D, and yeah, if you guys appreciate that, you can always, of course, send them tweets and such. But in general, WePlay is providing really, really cool tournaments. Last season, WePlay was really good. I love the GSL style group stages and stuff like that, where it's really, really balanced matchups. But yeah, that is going to be the end of this game here. And yeah, I guess it's the end of the evening for us, because that has been 5 full games. 4 of them, again, going the way of Mousesports. 1 of them with RoX.KiS's name in the books, but that is it. That was a fun little thing. I'm a little worn just seeing everything back and forth, back and forth. It's like watching a tennis match. But there you go. So you have any other closing thoughts, Skim, before we close this one out?
Nah, I was just safe. It really seemed like a fun show match. A few serious games here and there, but in the end, all of the players just enjoyed themselves, and I think I'm really happy to see that even RoX.KiS had their fun. I mean, usually you just see teams just go, okay, GG, and they just tap out, but no, RoX.KiS had a lot of fun during all of that, and that just makes me happy to see. On a different note, this is not the end of the Beyond the Summit presentation today, because they're still covering the Corsair Summit tournament over on BTS 1, so go check that one out. It's currently Fnatic versus VP, and definitely worth a watch.
Absolutely. So guys, go ahead and check that out. I believe LD is covering that. I'm not sure who with, but hopefully you guys can enjoy that, and I would love it if you enjoyed this as well, but to each his own as far as opinions go. I had a lot of fun casting it one way or another, and it was fun to bring you on, Skim, so thanks for helping me out with it and co-casting up with me.
Thanks for having me. Anytime, man. Anytime.
So that will be it for us. If you guys want to check us out as casters, he is over at twitter.com/skimgaming. I'm over at twitter.com/blazecasting, and that's going to be it here for the WePlay Showmatch. Go ahead and check out twitch.tv/beyondthesummit. For the primary stream there is covering the Corsair Cup. So thank you guys for tuning on in, and we will catch you guys next time.